Good afternoon, children. Today we will learn and read a poem. The poem is about an ant and a cricket. This poem contains an idea of far-reaching significance. In this poem, there are two creatures. One is a four-legged creature, and other is a two-legged one. So, surely you have seen a cricket having two legs. So now I will read the poem, the first stanza. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing to the warm sunny mouths of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So in this first stanza, children, the young cricket was always in the habit of singing. When it was the season of summer, he was enjoying very much. But at the time of summer, he did not save anything for the time of winter. So he began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So when he searched in the cupboard of his home, that something to eat, he did not find anything because he did not keep anything for the winter season, winter season, when you don't get anything to eat. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. So he did not find any piece of food because everything was covered with snow. The complete ground and everything was completely covered with snow. So due to the snow, there was no flower, no leaf on the tree, because in the winter season we cannot see nature in its full bloom. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me, when he did not find anything to eat. So he was worried and said, due to tension, he said, what will become? What will happen now in winter season? What he will eat? How he will live? So he was worried about himself at the time of winter. Now in the next stanza, first I will read it. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. So when he was thinking very carefully what he will do, what he will eat at the time of winter, so when he, due to starvation, due to not having anything since long, and due to having the famine, he had to think something very boldly. All dripping with wet. Now he was all filled with, due to rain, he was all dripped with wet, and he was not trembling with cold, because it was winter season, so he was all wet due to moisture, and he was feeling very cold and nervous. Away he set off. Now he started to his journey to meet an ant. A miserly means the ant who is not ready to give anything to other person, जिसको हिंदी में कहते हैं कंजूस. वो कंजूस चींटी के पास गया to see if to keep him alive. उसे लगा कि maybe she can help him to be alive, and he would grant him shelter from rain, because it was raining season and he was dripping with water, and due to cold he was trembling. So he said that maybe aunt will help him and give him some shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain, and maybe something will be provided by the aunt for him to eat. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. He said to the aunt that I am only taking your help, I am only borrowing from you, and when the correct time will come, I will surely give back whatever I take from you. If not, you must die of starvation and sorrow. If you will not help me, what will happen? I will die due to starvation. So please help me. Now in the next stanza, this aunt says to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. See, I am your servant. I will, your friend also. But we aunts never borrow. We aunts never lend. It's our habit, aunt said, that we never take anything from anybody and we don't give our things to other person. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing when the weather was warm? So the aunt asked the cricket that when it was a good time, when the weather was very warm, it was summer time, you did not keep anything for this winter season, said the cricket. Not I. That I did not keep anything for the winter season. My heart was so light, I was enjoying the summer season, that I sang day and night, and I was enjoying dancing and singing day and night. I did not think about that when the winter season will come, what I will do. For all nature looked gay, you sang, sir, you say, because the complete nature was very happy, because in summer season everything was looking very bright, very shining. So you were all the time busy singing, as you said. Go then, says the aunt. Then the aunt says, orders the cricket, and dance the winter away. Now dance, when you dance in the summer season, now with the help of your dance, do something in the winter and make the winter go away. Dance make the winter go away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Then the aunt, in the end, she very quickly took a very big piece of stick, a wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket and turned out the poor little cricket out of her home. Folks call this a fable. The group of the people who live in that area, they call that this is a story. I will warrant it true, but the story is very much true. I can assure that it is a true story. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. That there are some crickets who have 4 legs and some have only 2. So this is the poem. So the aunt did not help the cricket because she said that as you did not care for your future in the summer season and you did not save anything for yourself for this lean month, so I am not going to help you. And she refused to help the cricket. So this poem has been adapted from Aesop's fable. There are many other stories also in this Aesop's fable. So this is the poem, The Aunt and the Cricket. This is your first poem of class 8. So I hope you must have enjoyed it. So now go through the poem yourself and find out if anything is not clear to you, you can ask me. So now I will give you the assignment, that is the comprehension questions of this poem. Thank you, children. Thank you very much.